Hello everyone, my name is Paul Weymouth and I'm going to talk about Star Wars Resistance Reborn by Rebecca Roanhorse. This is a prequel of sorts to The Rise of Skywalker, the new movie that comes out relatively soon. And I'm going to cover the first 100 pages, about 9 chapters worth, and just kind of give you an idea of what the book's about and what is going on. And maybe if you are going to go watch the movie but not read the book, you can get a better idea what's happening at the beginning of the movie from me talking about the book. So at the very beginning, we have Leia and Rey on the Millennium Falcon. They're with Chewie, and they get a call from Poe that the Black Squadron has secured Grail City. And Poe is going to go to a party to scout out if the individuals on this planet are sentimental towards the Resistance or if they're more in line with the First Order. Leia and Rey talk a little bit about Kylo Ren, Ben, Leia's son, and like kind of why he went to the dark side, who he is, and his personality and things of that nature. At this point, after the end of the Jedi movie, there are just not many resistance fighters left. There's just very few. And so this whole book is about trying to rebuild the Resistance. In Chapter 2, the Black Squadron that helped free Urkrug and Grail City from the First Order, but they went to this party and none of them really wanted to join the Resistance, the rebellion, because they didn't want to side with them because the First Order might come back and take out their vengeance. They knew that the rebels were weak. So the Black Squadron is consisted of Poe, Jess, Suralinda, Snap, and Care. Snap is the son of Wedge Antilles and Nora. They're going to go and try to get Wedge and Nora to rejoin the Resistance because they need leaders in the Resistance, and Wedge and Nora are leaders because they fought during the Resistance against the Empire. Okay, Jess and Suralinda are going to try to find ex-Imperials on Rat-Attack that might want to fight against the First Order. And Poe is going to go find an old friend. BB-8 is with Poe. In Chapter 3, Poe visits Maz. Maz was the alien that owned that temple pyramid thing in the first movie, and tries to get her to be a commander in the Resistance. But Maz instead challenges Poe to let go of his arrogance and become the leader that he should be. She also tells him that there might be a record of all the people the First Order has snatched up, has taken prisoner, and that there are old Resistance available even with the old Imperials. In Chapter 4, we get a chapter about a guy working for the Order as a records manager. His name is Wincher. He has an assistant named Yama, and the assistant Yama doesn't really follow the regulations very closely. Basically, he is a records manager for the First Empire, and he is a person with a bunch of lists. So if you put 2 and 2 together, he's going to be the person that has the record of all the people that the First Order have imprisoned. In Chapter 5, Wedge and Nora are introduced, and they are amazing. I love this chapter. Snap and Care come and visit them to tell them about the news about the Resistance. Wedge is visibly shaken when they tell him that Luke has died. Nora feels somewhat guilty about her past involvement in the Imperialist and Republic conflict because her husband ended up becoming an Empire spy. He ended up becoming brainwashed and an Empire spy. This makes me think that there's definitely either a book or a show about Nora, which might be interesting. Roanhorse Rebecca Roanhorse, so far is bringing some strong emotion to this book, and I'm really digging that aspect of the book. It's written much better than the other Star Wars books that I've read. Chapter 6, we get some more from Wincher, the New Order, and he is one that's going to have the list of people that they took prisoner. He is receiving 15 prisoners to look after, basically high officials in the rebellion. And basically this is where the Resistance is going to end up against Wincher. Wincher is definitely just an ambitious guy that wants to get ahead in his career and doesn't care how he goes about doing it, even if he's a part of the New Order. He kind of sees the New Order as just a new type of government, and he just wants to like go with the flow, but he doesn't realize, the impact, the hurt he is causing other people. In Chapter 7, Wedge and Nora, though content in their domesticated life, are going to join the Resistance. But they think they're definitely going to die. So I think that's a little bit of foreshadowing. I think one of them will die, probably in the movie. In Chapter 8, Leia, Rey, Finn, and Rose go to Ryloth to find some allies and also to get some fuel. In Chapter 9, Leia talks to Yendor. He's an old Twi'lek rebel, which makes me think that he was probably in one of those TV shows, like maybe Rebels, but I'm not sure, into using the Ryloth Defense Authority compound as a temporary base for the rebellion. So Yendor joins the rebellion with them, along with his children, Hashni and Charts. So this is basically at the beginning of the book, up to page 100. My thoughts so far, this book is just a book about bringing everyone together and creating a new cast of characters for the movie. I think that's what the book's going to be, and if the whole thing is that, I'm probably going to be disappointed. Okay, thanks for watching. Talk to you in the next video.